Valentine's Day is coming up, so I thought I'd have my 2 cents on Valentine's Day. Even though I realize everybody thinks that they're an expert on everything. I'm not an expert, but I think Valentine's Day might help you realize or understand what unconditional love is about. Saint Valentine was actually beheaded for doing God's will, and that's pretty permanent. God's will is to love one another, and loving one another is God's will. And Saint Valentine actually married couples that wanted to get married during a time that being married wasn't allowed, or maybe because of the people that were getting married, and the men weren't able to join the military because they were married. And so it just was something that was very that caused well, anyways, Saint Valentine was arrested for it. Then he was tortured and he was beheaded. So doing God's will doesn't come easy, and it will put you in circumstances that's tough. But anyways, what my point is that love, unconditional love. And unconditional love is doing stuff for a person that you love without having expectations of getting anything back, without expecting to get anything back, which that's unconditional love. Because basically people will have conditions on loving as long as you love them back properly and all this stuff. And ironically, other languages have so many different words for love. A lot of different words. Well, maybe not a lot. I know Greek has a lot of different words, and in Spanish you can say I love you in a lot of different ways. But in English you just say I love you, and then you gotta define it. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Because there's like love towards a friendship, there's love towards family, there's love towards your lover, and that's all very interesting if you want to really get deep into what love is all about. And that's what I was just trying to share with you, is that for you to do some research on love and Valentine's Day and understand what's involved. Because of course it's easy to love if you're going to get something in return, but to love and then you don't get much in return. Eventually people understood what love was about, and they brought Saint Valentine notes in jail, thanking him for teaching them what love was about and what's involved in love. And that's where you got the Valentine. So when you write a Valentine this year, think about where your heart is, because the heart is the core of your being. And when you write it out, just kind of ponder it and think about what you're writing and what your expectations are. And as far as dating and friendships and relationships of all sorts. So that's my not so expert analysis on Valentine's Day. I just want to encourage you to do a little bit of research to see what the history of Valentine's Day is all about, and you will hopefully be better off for the knowledge, and it would be kind of insightful and fun for you to see what love is and how to say I love you in all these different languages and the meaning behind it. The physical love, the romantic love, the family love, the friendship kind of love. And there's also lustful love too. But lustful love is short-lived, because if that's all the basis of your love, it's going to be short-lived. As soon as those chemicals wear off, the love will wear off.